Okie dokie. Go get him, Sonic! Right.
Please select a character.
These characters have different powers or what? Otherwise, I'm just going to go for Sonic. Ooh, it remembered where I was. Nice.
Do your best, Sonic. Let's do it.
Right. Jump, jump, dash, dash. Okay. Now, I seem to remember this level being an absolute pain in the arse. I make it like extra jump and stuff. Do I just have to press the actual? Yeah, okay. I think I probably could have done with going the top route because of reasons like that.
Let's do it.
Ooh, I forgot all about these bits. And I think there's a horrible bit coming up pretty soon. I've got to make sure that when I go around, when I don't get stuck in a rut, I totally miss the fact that I've got to like jump off this ledge properly to hit a button, and if I miss the button, then I just die. Ooh! Achievement unlocked. Loving it. Ow! And I think it's now. No, it's not. That's the one. So last time I just kept missing that button and dying. And then I kept dying when I hit that thing, which I didn't do, which is nice. Whew. Sweet, so it wasn't this level that I kept messing up on. Because I remember doing that. I'm sure that in the previous, when I was playing this the other week, I kept getting past the first few levels in any zone, and it kind of saved my progress and sent me back to the last level. But in this one, it wasn't. I don't know if that was all of them or just this one. Are those things supposed to be like leprechauns on pogo sticks? Got some Irish symbology going on. That's... Oh, well I hit it that time. That's the one where I kept dying last time. But I made sure to get it that time, so don't really understand. There we go. Yeah, this is the level that's an absolute arse. I hate it. I could do with some rings and getting another life if I'm being honest. Is there any way of getting up there? No. So I don't really want to keep coming back here. I really hate this level. I think I almost rage quit last time.
Please select Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, Sonic's here. Do your best, Sonic.
It's a good game though. I need to like rank my favourite Sonic games. I'm pretty sure that number one is pretty much always going to be from now on. Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited. It's just so good. What the frick happened then? I don't know if I did get extra lives last time from getting 100 rings, because that was what I was complaining about, because you can't do that anymore, but I've got some sort of reward before. Or achievement. God damn you. This music's fairly annoying though, I will say. Hey. Oh, that's the stuff. Not today. You're not catching me out, sneaky bats. Well, that's definitely the hardest bit in this level. Just getting over that little hurdle. Well, the next level is about 3 really hard bits. Ah, sneezy, sneezy. I never know if I have to wait for this thing to expire, or if I can just step on the thing again and it resets it straight away. That makes any sense. I really hate those dudes. Never see them coming. I've got my continue point, which is good. See, the only way I can seem to make those is by jumping really early, but I think they're all like slightly different. So you have to jump a bit later on that one. Nope, so don't jump early or late. So don't jump. There we go. God damn it. Oh, it's fine. That's not. Takeaway time. I took Mario Monday. Mario Monday. I've got about 3 people that come in my channel all the time and just say, play Mario, 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 Mario. I am going to do it. I'm just waiting for one of my games to sort of expire that I'm playing. I don't know if it's going to be Monday. But it's because I'm playing Pokemon at the moment on Mondays. But when I get to the end of one of the games that I'm playing, I'm definitely going to introduce Mario again. It's probably the only game that I'm really interested in sort of trying to get quite good at speedrunning. That and Sonic Angel Island Revisited. But I will say, oh, I made it first time that time. Can't believe that. I will have the proviso, you know, I'll play what I want. People do keep telling me to what to play. Maybe I'll have a something on my Twitch. So you gotta spend some points to tell me what to play. Because I've got a good idea of the things I want to play. I'm pretty tempted to start playing like Skyrim or something as well. I need a big, meaty game, and not just a retro game. Something a bit more modern. Remembered how to do that one. Woo! Go me! I really hate those guys. I don't know why, I just can't see them coming. I mean, it's not the best setup anyway, being on DS. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? Oof. I could really do with a, whatever you call it, continuation thing. Checkpoint, that's the word I'm looking for. Still don't know how to get up there. I'm pretty sure that when I jumped down there last time to test it, I died. Try jumping through the enemy to see if that gave me any kind of boost. I mean, I am pressing up when I let go of this and jump. I don't know what else you can do. Ugh. I mean, what else do you do? Is there another way to go or something? Maybe I can only make it if I, Whoa. Jump from here. No. Blaze. Oh, I need to use Blaze. What button do I press? Oh, maybe I don't. That's just in the background. Lame. I thought that was actually an icon then telling me to use Blaze. Can I use my Sonic Rush ability or something to make myself go higher? I don't think I can. Maybe if I press up. No, can't even use it anyway. I definitely don't want to go over there, so I've got no idea how I'm supposed to make that, to be honest. Guess to the takeaway. That's right. And Maya. I didn't get one on Friday. So I thought, you know what? Looks like I might have some sort of job soon. Sod it. Time to treat myself. The chips don't look as good as they usually do. But, you know, that's life, isn't it? I'm sure there's a metaphor in there somewhere. Mm. Right.
Please select a character. Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, Sonic's here. Do your best, Sonic. Let's do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100 rings for mayor. Whoa. I was lucky there with that one. Almost didn't press that button. Boom. Well, I'm definitely getting better at that level. Have a piece of burger. Go out for a burger. Ho ho, baby.
Let's do it.
God damn, that's nice. Jesus Christ, that's so nice. Oh, lame. Oh no! Oh, that was cheeky. And I did it again. Trying to be a little more careful this time round. And here we are again. I don't know if I'm supposed to do something about that blaze thing in the background. Maybe blaze helps me out here or something, or gets me over this thing. But I definitely can't seem to get up there. And there's no other place to go. I'm at the full amount there. I'm going to press up when I let go, and I'm going to click jump just in case. Nope. And I can't like use dash or anything like that. I'm going to have to look it up, unfortunately. Well, online it's saying when you get to the very top, you're supposed to press the bumper button and do some sort of kickflip thing. I mean, maybe that was it. Didn't really work very well, did it? Aha! Okay. Good for that. But they're not going to give me any rings back. Oh, what the frig? I jumped on top of him twice then. Oops, wrong one. Right. Why the hell did it do that? How was she supposed to get up there? Go Sonic! Hello, sorry, I'm using a different mic tonight, so it's a bit rubbish. Sonic 3 can't compare to this? I don't know about that. Personally. If I had to rank my favourite Sonic games, and I've only been replaying them since my childhood recently, just got back into them. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Angel Island Revisited is a pretty awesome game. Mainly for the levels. So I always take like how the levels are structured and the music and how the gameplay is and the pacing, the graphics, the story. But the levels in Sonic 3, gonna take some beating for me personally. This is awesome though. I'm really enjoying this game. Like I thought I'd exhausted all the Sonic games I'd actually be into. But no, this one's awesome. Still getting used to it. Like I'm not very good at it, but what else? 'Cause nothing compares. Nothing compares to Sonic Rush. Thank you. Actually did it this time. Testing, testing. Just testing that my mic was still working. Been really weird. Crashed my computer before just turning it on. Like, give me a break, man. I'm trying. Yeah. Oh, that was a bit unfair, wasn't it? I mean, I mean, okay. I can only assume that I have to drop down here, because there's definitely no way up there. Unless I'm supposed to get on top of it. Oh god. Thank you. Why do I feel like I'm back on the same friggin' level? Woo! Dude, those casino levels were tough. Celebrate with a bit of burger. Whoa! Oi, oi, oi. Oh, that's a fun level. No, Sonic, not you, Sonic. I was spinning then. Oh well. God damn it. I don't know how to avoid that. I keep jumping over it. I thought you had to jump over it. Bitsy Bitsy in the house. I'm using your mic, so thank you very much for giving me these earphones. Yeah. Why, what's wrong? Can you not hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah. No, I totally agree. There's not a lot I can do about it. If you got any tips for, I mean, I can turn them on. If you got any tips for improving the quality through like software, that'd be fantastic. I've tried adding like a band equalizer on my mic, but there just isn't one. I really hate it when I go online to ask these questions and it says just use this. There isn't one. It's like, well, second option. No, just use this. Oh, okay. Fair enough. How you doing, mate? Yeah, the quality's going to be a lot worse. I really enjoyed my. Am I selecting the wrong zone here? I'm pressing the stupid wrong button. I think I might have been selecting the wrong zone every time. Maybe I can get back to where I can get back to the boss, can't I? So is it just when you get to the boss level that you can choose which one you want to go back to? How you doing, mate? Are you good? Thanks for joining me. Yeah, I need a proper mic, basically. I need a proper webcam. I need a proper computer, and a proper house, and a proper job. I think it's really good. Like, I just played it randomly. Right. There we go. There we go. I've got no idea. I've only seen it once. Does she have a good backstory? Is my mic too loud now? Krusty Super Funhouse. Ooh. Is it good? I was going to play that. I realised I downloaded that Freddie Parker's, whatever it's called. So I'm pretty tempted to play that. Good mic levels. Yeah, all I really wanted to do, because I was listening to myself last night, was just basically make it so it's got more bass to it, if anything. And you just confirmed that by saying it's too tinny. I agree. I don't know whether that can be done. And like I say, every time I look online, it says, "Oh, just adjust the 3-band whatever equalizer levels." There isn't one. At least not on my computer. I love the bosses in this as well. They're cool. No, Sonic. Well, I hope you were doing well, Vince. Good to see you, mate. I always enjoy having a chat. Thank you so much for trying to help me out with that job. I can't believe they said I live too far away. Such an excuse. You said you hit the nail on the head by saying what an excuse. That's exactly what it is. Like, just be honest. Clearly, I don't live too far away, so it's not that. Unless they've got people that don't live 21 minutes away. So, my estimations of Morrison's has just kind of gone down, but whatever. Cheers, man. Thank you so much. I mean, I hope I didn't come across as whatever when I got back to them, but I thought, well, I can leave that and say, all right, fair enough. Or I can get back to them, and I made it very. Thank you very much for reviewing my application and so forth. I'm assuming that you're already aware that I drive because I put it. I didn't say because I put it on my CV, but I did put assume, but I meant because it's on my CV. I'm only mentioning this as you may not have been aware of it. Thank you once again for your time in reading this email. Kindest regards, me. So I hope it didn't come across as arsey or anything. I kind of hope it came across as obvious because 21 minutes isn't too far, so they've either it's an excuse or someone's not done the fucking job right, isn't it? But by excuse I mean any other reason. I'm too old, I haven't got enough experience, yada yada yada. And I think my CV was quite whatever. I haven't worked in a supermarket, but I have kitchen experience, that's food, warehouse experience, so that's heavy lifting, and about 7 or 10 years of customer experience, which is the rest of it. Yeah. To be fair, when it last snowed, we were yeah, that's the only thing that kind of popped up in my mind for a second. I thought you live too far, so they're only employing people from Meltham now, which is insane. But mate, I'll drive through anything. Or get a taxi. Or walk. Yeah, no, I think that's maybe the likeliest explanation, unless it's just a pure excuse. You're not wrong. But that's insane. Are you local? I mean, if you want to promote, inbred, sheltered, isolated, recidivist behaviour, then that'd be the way to do it. Just keep everything in one town forever. I'm not feeling too good. Knuckles, how'd you wind up getting stuck here? What? It was because of her. Who? That feline with an attitude. Oh my god. Toxic. Toxic. Yeah, I don't know why they keep mentioning cream. That's a bit weird, but okay. Call it Winden. Yeah, town of Winden. But that would be the way to create somewhere like that. I mean, there's so much traffic on that road. It's the road to Huddersfield, isn't it? Or at least to Holmfirth. There's never too much snow on it. I mean, if they get people who are going, oh, I can't do it because it's really snowy up there, it's like, well, yeah, you have employed the wrong person then. But if they're saying it's icy or something, then there's just constant traffic. There's no ice. It doesn't have time. Symbology. But yeah, this thing sounds pretty good. I mean, I wish somebody had told me about this 12 months ago. That with every, I just literally went on the app and it said, right, you're 4 steps away from doing this job. You will need to I just put my bank details in, put my registration of my car in, put my bank detail. I just said that. Done. It said book your training session. You may be asked to start delivering after the training session. Is everybody who's got a car aware of this? Because there's a lot of people. You know, I walk into the job centre and I start to get down and stuff. I don't usually. But they'll be like, yeah, don't get yourself down, man. Everybody's in the same boat. This is just how it is. But apparently not. There's a frigging job there. Can you tell me about that, please? Yes, there's no jobs around here. Don't beat yourself up. I'm having a secret one around the corner. But don't tell him that. I was moaning again about getting tips for streaming the other night on Reddit. That was fun. I know. Because I see a million people asking the same questions, and they all just get chided. Dude, it's not about that. Well, maybe for me it is, so can I have the answer? No. So I'm doing that. I'm actually going on there and putting practical tips. Speak as though there's always 1,000 people listening. Log in with your own accounts to watch to get yourself to affiliate. You know, stuff to help people, because these people are struggling, man. I don't think it's just all a load of kids with like $1 million computers, because I'm not. I kind of need it. And even then, just to encourage you to carry on and never give up, which is the hardest bit, never giving up. Really. Have people to speak to, so you want people. So that translates as, how do I get followers? Oh, don't ask. It's so weird. It reminds me so much of working in the studio, the animation studio. I'd say things like, with you specifically, I'd say, you didn't need it as such, but you wanted to come in and like see what the studio was like, and maybe you could have worked there and stuff. And I remember them going, "Oh yeah, but you can't give people a leg up." I was like, "What the frick, man? I got in here on the skin of my teeth, and I want to help people." It's so weird, and I don't know whether it's you've got to learn or whether it's your competition. But I think it's the latter. I think it's because people are like competition that they don't get tips for like streaming out. Because they know, because they've done it. That's the person to ask, you know what I mean? No, you've got to learn by failing. Can't make any sense. When people have said to me in the past, I love Twitch. I really love it. The people on there is brilliant. But people have said to me in the past, the only reason they don't like it is because it's a bit pretentious. And I didn't really understand that at all. But now I kind of get it from that. It's like, well, we're the elite, and you've got to fail to be one of us. Oh. Could be wrong. But yeah, just help, man. Someone goes on your channel, they struggle, give them a shout out. You know, they ask you how to do it. Answer them. especially as industry dies out and warehouse jobs go away, we're going to be doing more stuff like this. So, I don't know. I don't have that in me. I don't have the ability to be like, I struggled, and so I can't give you any hints because you're competition, so you've got to struggle. I feel intelligent almost, which is a bit arrogant, but I like telling them, you know. I'd say all streamers or AI streamers. I don't really know what to do here. Anyway, getting back to the game. Awesome game, this, mate. I'm really enjoying it. I love Sonic, but I just couldn't find many that were like awesome and 2D, and this one's really good. I just wish it wasn't NDS, whatever, because it's split the screen and there's like a massive gap in between as well. What if I was an AI streamer that I created? Could be. Is that related to us? I mean, plus of nothing? Yeah, could be. I totally could be. I mean, ChatGPT is perhaps the only one that's given these answers. You know what I mean? Because that's the only thing about ChatGPT. To a certain level, it's quite impartial. And you know what I'm like? All or nothing. So I do like impartiality. I'm the same about things like TikTok and stuff. I'm a proper arse. I know that. I know that I'm an arse. But my dad was like, "Oh, it's filled with toxicity," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, it either needs to be anyone always can say what they want or nothing. God damn it." Because this in between bit where we're choosing and censorship and all that's no good. It's called corruption. So yeah, all or nothing. Either the worst people in the world can say the horriblest stuff, or no one can say anything. So otherwise, you're choosing what's morally good or not. I don't like that. It goes against my grain. But yeah, I might be an AI streamer. I don't know. How would I know? Oh, thank you. Every time I hear that sound effect, I think of Scott Pilgrim when he's having a wee. Da, 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 da. I was watching few sci-fis recently. I was watching Ex Machina again, and Blade Runner because it's might be my favourite film ever. I love how that film is just made. It's just beautiful. Da dee da da dee da da. But yeah, anyway, it was a good experience, that Reddit thing. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't like I was just being an ass. Got some really, really good practical tips that I found over my time. Just to help people out who are starting. And I would say it's literally the only one I've seen online. So if I'm going to get some views on it, I'll tell you that much. Like I say, everybody else keeps it a secret. Oh, what the frig? I stopped before I got to that. But yeah, petty. I think that's the word I'm searching for. Petty. It's very petty. Some of it. And let me tell you, if I know anything, I know all about being petty. Woohoo! That's the first one up that I've seen. I'm kind of worried about going down there. Fireworks? Why are the fireworks outside my house? Is it because TikTok has finished? The TikTok finished now? Is that over and done with? I mean, it was fun. I'll give you that. No more, it's dangerous inside my house. What? Well, that's why there's fireworks. Is it like a, what do you call them? Siren, whatever. When they used to do them during the war. There's someone sat around the corner winding it. So they're outside my house. Yeah? Yeah. And I suppose fireworks would be a natural sort of conclusion of that. I don't actually, I'm just making that up, but sure. I'm entertaining the theory. I see. TikTok will die and then Vine 2. I haven't. I think I heard of Vine the other night for the first time. I've never heard of Vine. Whatever, man. I mean, I feel really sorry for all the people that used to really enjoy dancing for like 2 minutes or whatever it is, and like wearing skimpy clothes and stuff, and acting like they were some sort of intuitive content creator. It's going to be tough for them, man. Poor bleeders. Yeah. But hopefully, they'll have enough support, mental support, like to get through it and stuff. I hope they do. Maybe they'll make some like support groups for it, kind of thing. I hope so. They'll call it like the Great Depression Part 2. I still remember the day. TikTok went down, it was a bleak time. But yeah, all that creative input, all that insight, all that, I wonder where all that's going to kind of filter through to. Maybe we're going to the workforce. I mean, that's the place we need it. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Nice. Stream Elements, you're so funny. Whoa. Oh god, not this guy again. I think this may have been the hardest boss, and it was like on the first level. Oh. And it's really annoying that if it crushes you, it sort of keeps you under there and slowly kills you. There's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, I'll definitely add that game that you said before to my list. Krusty's Super Fun House. Is it Simpsons? I really want to play Hit and Run again, to be honest. I really enjoyed that game. Out of all the games that I've played streaming, that's probably number 2. Nice. Is it an old game or a new game? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. So my issues at the moment, my mic, fair enough. I'm trying to get like overlays to work as well, like Twitch extensions as overlays, and the panels work and everything, but the overlays never seem to work. I don't understand why they do for some people. So I tried putting on like a trivia one. I think currently I've got my closed captions, and I don't even know if they work. Mega Drive. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely play it then. But I think pretty soon I'm going to play something like. I mean, I kind of miss playing GTA 5 to be honest. But I might play like Skyrim or Fallout 4 or Red Dead Redemption 2 or something. I need some big meaty game, and it'd be nice to play a sort of more modern game anyway. I know it's not modern anymore, but you know, I keep seeing Harry Potter, whatever it's called, the newest one, quite cheap in CEX. So that's kind of tempting. I'm tempted to play Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and San Andreas because I have got them. Yeah, I vaguely remember Christie's Funhouse, so I remember like the cover and the game and the name. I don't remember what it's like playing it though, if I ever did. But I need to change up. I need to change things up, to be honest. Probably need to play less. You know, less can be more. Especially on Sundays and stuff. I'm looking at my analytics, and the only people I actually have people to speak to is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, basically. And I thought maybe it was a game, but apparently online it says no. That's when people watch. So it's like, what's the point in streaming at weekend? And the other side of it is, be happy all the time. Never ask questions about Twitch or anything, because it seems to sort of upset people for some reason. It's like meta. Live in the present. God damn it. And work out the kinks. Gonna work out the kinks. And if there's anything I know a lot about, it's kinks. But yeah, I said it before and I'll say it again, Vince, thank you so much for trying to help me out with a job. It's very rare that people do that nowadays. God damn it. God damn.
Please select Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, Sonic's here. Do your best, Sonic. Let's do it.
Da dee da da dee da da dee da da dee da da. Instead is the Vex. Yeah. Hey, trust me, I really want to play those. They're a bit hit and miss. I'm giving up totally, I think, on point and click, which is upsetting. But I just don't think they've got the pace that people want to play or watch. I look every night, every single night I'm online. I really look forward to trying to find somebody who's playing like point and click games. There's sometimes 2 people with 0 viewers. It's just so sad. Whenever I've done it, it's just been like the kiss of death. I don't think people have got the same sort of patience for like well-crafted like humor and wit and stuff that's in them. I think they just need like bright colours and stuff, which I get. Nothing wrong with it. Attention spans are gonna always get shorter and shorter. But yeah, I haven't played Ocarina in so long. And the few times I've tried to play it, I found it a bit hard to get into. Like, it's just because I love Majora's Mask so much. No, I'm trying to get it running for Thursday. I tried to get it running last Thursday, but I basically tried to acquire it and like get all the stuff installed within about half an hour. And I can't remember what the problem was that I came to. I think I got the. You can get hold of the Steam version or the PC version, and I needed the PC version, and I had issues with it. I can't remember what it was, but I've got all the stuff I need to get it running. I just need to get it running, preferably like way before I try and play it. But I'm looking forward to it. But it's just such a different breed playing sort of retro game. It's a real sort of thingy, innit? It's an odd one. I mean, people go in there because they will look at it, the retro channel on Twitch, because it contains a load of other games in there. Whereas there's nothing for like, where's the RPG channel? There isn't one. It's just separate games or retro, which contain load of games. Well, there's art and stuff and just chatting. But then it's kind of niche, but it's not, but it is. Depends what you're doing, who else is playing it at the same time. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's more complicated than it should be. Let's put it that way. But I will definitely get playing 7th Heaven, definitely. And like I say, I'm very, very close to getting it running. I might try and get it sorted tonight, depending what time I finish. Oh, it's a shame that Chaos isn't here. And Steam version maybe, I suppose so. If I know that I've got this job, I will do. I mean, the same place I would acquire any of my games. Sure, we know where that is. Has the Steam version on there, but I don't know whether you can just do that and still play it without like paying. If you know what I mean. And I would prefer that because it'd be a lot easier to set up, basically. Yeah. Can't see that not working since it's not an online game. So when you do it through Steam, you just pay, download, and you can just after that just disconnect. Because that's how Steam works, isn't it? It's not like an online thing. You don't need to be online to play the games you've got within your library. No, I can't remember what the issue was. I mean, I played today, but I assume it's not a very good idea to sort of. Whoa, why's my game crashed? To show you how I'm installing it on stream, so I won't do. Dude, my game's crashed. Hmm. Do. Yeah, I'm enjoying this game though. You know, I mean, I love like playing Sonic 1 or something and like it being tough to play because you die and you got to go all the way back to the beginning. That was always the thing about it. But I can see why it's a good thing to have like added, like Angel Island Revisited, where you can choose the level. Because as long as it's an addictive game, you can choose either, can't you? You can try and play it from the beginning. But yeah, I really want to play Final Fantasy VII, and especially with voiceovers, and not the stupid poopy doopy remake. Maybe one day I'll play the second one. Is it the case that Rebirth is like the entire rest of the game? Because I didn't think that, but somebody said something like that. So is it like the first disc is just Midgar, and then the second disc is everywhere else? Or is it just one continent, or is there still the open? I mean, the important question is it open world in the same way that the first one was in 1998 or whatever? If they could do it then, the idea that they've got to have a linear story now is insane. I kind of want to play. I was watching somebody play the Indiana Jones game as well, the newest one. It looks a bit dull compared to like the point-and-click games they made, which I grew up on. But I didn't realise it was Bethesda, so it's got all of the traditional hallmark Bethesda stuff that you can do as well, and the graphics are crazy nice. It's so nice. First part was linear and only Midgar, second part is open world and has a collectathon part to it, and many minigames. Ooh. Yeah, man, I had obviously no problems with the graphics. Graphics, I can take or leave. Graphics don't matter to me at all. I've just said that they did with Bethesda's game, but still, it doesn't matter. The voices, no problems with it. The battle system, not a massive fan of, but that's because I'm old school about it and I really like Final Fantasy VII turn-based. I always will. I think it was great. I like being tactical in that way. I thought it was very unique as well. I don't like hack and slashes. And I know that it's a blend, so fine. But I didn't like the way they adapted the story. I didn't like how boring it was. People don't really talk about that. It's just very dull and lackluster pace. I didn't like the way they kind of made up their own ways that characters are and their personalities and stuff. And the materia system, I'll leave or take it. Take or leave it. I think it was, I don't know what did made it the most. I think it was like the atmosphere and the pacing, if anything. The atmosphere, the pacing, and the way they adapted the characters. Didn't really like it. Because the original game is like quite dark and silly and funny and odd because it was translated and stuff, and weird. I think weird would be the word, which was great. But the new one's just like some sort of Disney movie. Do you know what I mean by that? Well, it's not like a Disney movie, but it's like if Disney tried to do dystopia. Hated the battle system. I mean, everyone kept saying things like, I love the way that on the sword you can see the materia, and I was like, well, yeah, fine. You know, small victories. It didn't make up for, you know, everything. I think everything that I loved about the first one was lost in the remake. That's the main thing. All the weird stuff, all the dark stuff, all the But it's the same with books. If you read a book and then see a movie that's adapted, it's like in the book you make your own sort of preconceptions about the characters, their personalities, the way they sound, their inflection and stuff, and where they're funny and stuff. You kind of make them better in your mind to suit whoever you are, so that it's funny to you. And then when you see someone else do their version of that, it's tough. It's like the same reason don't really want to watch Sonic movies, to be honest. Like what could you look into that you haven't just made up? I get there's a cartoon and I haven't really seen it, so I can't talk. But it's like what? He's going through stuff and he's feeling emotions and he's got all this going on. Well, yeah, he's a little blue hedgehog that can run fast and Dr. Robotnik turned all his mates into robots. That's about it. The rest of it is some random group of people coming up with random ideas that nobody might like. There's a lot more blanks to fill in OG Final Fantasy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, boom. They let you do it. Even just through the fact that it's like text instead of like vocals, that was part of the greatness of text-based games. Yeah, I've yet to watch them. My main issue with them, they don't really seem like teen movies from the trailers. They look like sort of 2-year-olds, and I know how insulting that sounds, but they really do. Like they look like tactile and bright colours and to increase your imagination and not much. I don't know. Maybe there is some depth that I'm missing. Hi, Mayor Vincent in chat. Have a good stream. Thank you, dude. Bud's always here lurking. I didn't realise people just come on streams purely to lurk. I mean, I know I do that with Chaos, but I'm in and out all the time whilst I'm trying to work and stuff. I suppose that's lurking. But you just get people who just go, right, I'm going to lurk on his stream. Right, I'm going to go out. Which is brilliant. Cheers, man. There's a lot of lore in Sonic comics. I read a couple of the comics. I was pissed up and at somebody's house. But I really enjoyed them. So yeah, I guess I've just missed out on the middle bit. Which is fair enough. But I wish there were a bit more, I don't know what, adult from what I've seen. I'm watching stuff and it's like, hey, how you do that? I don't know, Shadow. We've got to save the world. You know what I mean? It's ugh. Even like the Avengers on Channel 3 or whatever in 2005 has a lot more depth. And that's a cartoon, so it's not because it's a cartoon. That's not the excuse. But I always feel like I'm being treated like an idiot. I never like that. That's why I've got an issue with my marketing and stuff, with my business plan, with my Twitch stream. I don't like treating people like idiots and just being blind positive. It's really difficult for me. And I wish it wasn't. I really, really do. It made me a more positive person in general. I've said this always before anyway. But yeah, that's always going to be my issue with these things. It's almost always the marketing in some way. Very broad term, I mean a lot of things by that, but sort of blind positivity of things at the moment without any kind of challenging stuff in it. There's nothing to talk about is the problem. So I have to make my own surmises. So there's something to talk about. God, I don't know whether I hate water zones, lava zones, or sky zones more. It used to be lava, but it's probably turning into sky ones because I'm sick of like games and levels where there's so many chances for you to just fall off and die instantly. Yeah. It's not as obvious how to get through them. I mean, when I first played Mario, I need a game as well, Vince, that I want to learn to speedrun. I do want one. And the obvious ones are either one of the Sonic games or Mario 64. It's just a bit cliche and oversaturated. But I want one game a week where I'm just like learning the level, listening to people tell me about the glitches, try and do one little level in like as fast a time as possible, and then move on to the next one. A game to take seriously, if there is such a thing. Bappy, bappy, bappy. Space Ed, yeah. One shot death without knowing this is a platform beneath, yeah. And Cosmic Space Ed. I did start it up once, and I started playing it, but it was purely just one reason I couldn't get into it, and that was because it was a controller with a point-and-click game. And that might be my biggest peeve. I find it impossible. Because you just sat there waiting for the controller to get to the other side of the screen. It's kind of the reason a mouse is so good, to avoid stuff like that. Can you imagine like having a PC and doing like graphic design and stuff, but on a controller? Grim. Yeah, that's us, mate. Trying to bait me there. Trying to get me wound up. Dude, I was playing fucking... Oh, every time. Take me back to the days when I used to go to the market, find a Spectrum game, come back, put the tape in, press the tape player, go and have a bath, go outside, have a game of footy, come back. It's loaded. Oh, but it didn't work. Restart, rewind the tape. No saves.
Please select Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm kind of tempted. I didn't realise there's only about 48 games for the Spectrum as well, so I might do like a whole playing every single Spectrum game kind of thing. That'll be fun. I loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I loved Trapdoor 1 and 2. I loved Saboteur. They were great Spectrum games. As well as Alchemist and Manic Miner and the rest. I know you were. There might be a PC version. I was looking for one when I was interested in playing it. I know you're calling me young. I was trying to dispute it by bringing up an example of just how old I am in the games I used to play. That's why I said trying to bait me. Because we know I'm not young, and we know I played a lot more tedious stuff than most people did. Does Amiga or DOS have mouse and keyboard? I don't know actually. I'm sure Amiga did. I know they had a keyboard, definitely. I mean, DOS had a mouse and keyboard. That's practically invented it. Didn't really, but that's what it was. You know, Half-Life and stuff like that. Yeah, DOS. Yeah, because it's not Windows. I get your point. Yeah, DOS definitely has a keyboard though, and controllers. Yeah, it has a mouse. Yeah, because my most of the point-and-click games that I play are for DOS, so they have both. Amiga, I'm not entirely sure, but it definitely had a keyboard. I'm pretty sure it had a mouse because there was definitely like a menu screen and stuff. I know the Atari definitely did because that's the first one I had. I had a Spectrum, an Atari ST, a Commodore 64. I think there's another one, and then I went straight to DOS after that. Spent all my years on DOS. To me, DOS is kind of my SNES or N64 because I never had them, but I did have DOS. And that's why I like sort of weird dystopian games and stuff, like anything from Half-Life to Kingpin to Hexen, Heretic, Descent, Rise of the Triad. They were all like really. I often think that a lot of that's why I like PS1 as well. There's a lot of PS1 games that have got that same sort of aesthetic. Really odd, weird, dystopian. Resident Evil, Tomb Raider, maybe not Tomb Raider too much, but they got that same sort of vibe. And it's a kind of indie cult, dark, sci-fi fantasy fiction kind of. I don't know. I really love that aesthetic. If you were to ever play an old school shoot 'em up, I'd really suggest Kingpin because that's a really good example of it. What I'm talking about. I was watching somebody play very much like Rise of the Triad and all that. Somebody was playing Clive Barker's game. It's very much like Blood, if you've ever heard of that. But it looked friggin' awesome. I mean, he's one of my favourite writers, but it's dark as frig, with those same sort of PS1 DOS graphics. Oh, God, I hate this level. What's the rules, Vince? Can I open up the games, the Final Fantasy VII that I've acquired on my stream and go through it and try and install it with Seventh Heaven mod? Or is it just blatantly obvious where I've acquired it from and therefore infringement? It doesn't matter. Good answer. I mean, nothing matters, but, you know, in the grand scheme of things, but I guess what I'm saying is it possible to ban anything on my account? Yeah. Well, I know that like stuff. I've looked up. Can you show websites on Twitch, like under their rules? Is what I mean to say. The TOS, and it says no. So that means I can't just show my websites if I'm just on the internet or anything. But I assume, given the fact that it's legal to go on those websites and it might not be to go on, say, CD Romance or anything like that, surely it's worse. Still annoys me when I see people with music on their channel because I love music so much. I'm always talking about it, but I can never show everyone what I'm talking about. Yeah. I mean, I am on YouTube. I'm pretty tempted to try something else because YouTube's just pointless. The only reason I've got my YouTube going is because I've still got one person on there that only uses YouTube. My mate from school, so he's never going to come on Twitch, as it were. It's the last thing you want to do is come all over Twitch. And the only reason I use it is to save my videos. So I'm glad that you came on here today, to be honest, because I wanted to ask, like, is it a good idea for me to do my keep my VODs going, but just don't publish them automatically? And then if I do want to make a clip, when I did used to publish my VODs, Twitch was so good at it because you can just select, you know, like you can stack it so you can have it in like whatever mode, and you can choose what bits to have on the clip. Then you can just publish it straight to like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. So would it be a better idea for me to have VODs but just not publish them unless I choose to? Or is it just a wise idea just to never have unpublished VODs even? If you're worried about copyright. Yeah. Well, if it wasn't saving them on YouTube, I wouldn't be bothered about having it. And I'm very tempted to, I don't know, people say, oh, I'd never do it to Facebook. But Facebook's the only social media platform I've ever had, so it's where all of my friends are. So I think Facebook might be the best one for me to stream to besides Twitch. But then I won't be able to clip my videos and stuff because I won't have saved videos. So I should probably have VODs. Yeah? Does that make sense? Because otherwise, how do people ever create clips? It's a fairly decent question, isn't it? How do people who don't use VODs because they're afraid of copyright make clips? Do they just always do it by having a really funny moment where they're in the moment and being present, and then remembering to press clip at that point? Is that the only way they do it? Because I don't think so. I think people like edit them and stuff, you know. Stream on YouTube, do whatever you want. It's always worth a try. You may have better time there than other people. Yeah. Well, that's the thing about YouTube. I don't really know anyone on there apart from 2 people, and Silver the Night Wolf usually comes on my Twitch anyway now. Regardless. Mainly people who watch streamers are on Twitch anyway, even if they're watching you on YouTube, I've found. But aside from that, all I get is flack. Flack bots and a bit of trolling on YouTube. Seems to be all it's good for. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Yeah, I just get kids saying, like, it's not even trolling. Like, everyone kept telling me, oh, you need a moderator because, like, you may alienate your crowd with, like, people trolling you. Nobody really trolls, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be funny. Like, what? Who the hell gets offended by this stuff? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? No. It's like, oh, you're a knobhead, aren't you? Haha. Glad I'm not you. And is that the best you can come up with? This is an insult, you know. As long as you take it fun and like whatever. People with better PCs save their video via OBS. Well, oh, right, yeah. Fair point. Yeah, I didn't even think about that because there was no way I could have ever done that. I mean, maybe I can if I stream from my PC instead of my Mac. I'll definitely be able to do it to some degree. I mean, I suppose I could be doing a screen recording on my PC all the time I'm streaming anyway. It wouldn't record my voice, but yeah, maybe I'll take a minute out in a minute, and I might try and get Final Fantasy VII running. Hmm. As far as I'm aware, it's Twitch and YouTube. I can't imagine Facebook doing it. Cool. See you in a bit. I mean, it's already a friggin' sky level. Do we really need to add, like, these electric bars that kill you when you fall on them as well? Boop, bop, boop, bop, beep. Right, this is where I keep dying. Whilst I do that, I'm going to get a quick bath. Bloody hell, Vince, how quick are your baths? Now I want a bath. I've got no idea where I'm supposed to go there. Right, I'm going to see what I've got in the ways of Final Fantasy here. Can never work out how to make RetroArch not full screen once it already is. Okay, I'll do. Sonic and the Fallen Star, Sonic 3 Air. My Untitled folder. Some reason. Resident Evil 2, 3 and Spyro. 102 Dalmatians, FX Zero, Harry Potter. Sonic Colors. So, where is my Final Fantasy stuff, or do I not have it downloaded anymore? I hope I do, because otherwise I'll have to friggin' re-download it, and I've got no download space bandwidth right now. Oh, there's a ton of stuff in here that I need to chuck. Let's put everything else into here. So I've just got Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, that's the issue that I had, I think. Couldn't unzip them. Although I know that I've got them on here. So, what I could do is move some stuff. No, I haven't, because I haven't got the PC version. Lame. Um, but it would be faster to download it on here. Oh God, my knee. What is going on with my knee? What the hell? I will need to move it across anyway, so let's do what I was going to do. Do everything you want to do. Do. I don't even need to, because I've got more than enough space. Cool. Oi.
Please select a character. Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, Sonic's here. Do your best, Sonic.
Let's do it!
I hate that bit. It seems like I've been waiting ages. But I have to wait longer. I knew I might hit it that time, which is why I went very far right, so it wouldn't fly all the way left. Which it did.
Please select
Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right, Sonic's here. Do your best, Sonic.
Ugh.
Let's do it!
And not yet. Get over here.
Let's do it.
Chaos. Hi, Chaos. I must apologise for the quality of my mic. I'm told it's pretty grim. Chaos, 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 chaos. Yeah, just think about Vince right now in the bath.
Let's do it.
I think I've got to go. I'm having trouble here, Chaos. Uh-oh. Oh, that's better. I can't seem to get past this one bit. We're trying to, I'm going to try and download, well, I'm going to try and acquire the PC version of Final Fantasy VII. I'm going to try putting the mod on it so that we get some lovely voices. And if Vince comes back, he may help me out with that. And I may turn this into a Final Fantasy stream. You excited? I'll bet you are. Yay, I did it! Woo! Chaos is excited. Oh no. Yeah!
Let's do it.
Thank you for expressing your excitement, Chaos. Uh-oh. God damn it. This level is horrible. Just discussing with Vince what's the worst level? A lava level, underwater level, or sky level? I think mine is quickly becoming sky level. It's a shame that this microphone isn't very good, you know, because this is so much better. I've got a lot less to set up when I start the stream. I was going to say podcast, huh? I've got a load of space now because I don't have to keep my mic on some stand. And technically, if I want to, I can get in bed, just turn the camera around and like stream all day, all night, just whilst doing my work from bed, as long as I don't do anything naughty without thinking about it. Thank you, Chaos. Oi! Yeah, it was. It was my worst one, but I think it's Sky ones now. Because the entire thing of the level is put holes in places so that you die instantly. And there's no coming back from it either. Where you can't see them. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Chaos, by that? Do you understand? In bed, you say? Yeah, in bed. Well, like I used to when I first started streaming. I like the way you said that. In bed, you say? But that's where I spend my days when I'm working on my work and whatnot. Because it's friggin' freezing. So it's stupid not to. I've got about, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers in my bed to keep me warm. And I'm wearing 6 dressing gowns. And my hot water bottle and 3 pairs of socks and a scarf. So yeah, Chaos, I do stay in bed. But as we know, it's very easy to forget that webcam's on. And if you're in bed, uh-oh. Ba-ba-ba-ba-beep. Ba-ba-ba-ba-beep. Oh, great. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, we're okay, we're okay. Actually, la. Yeah, it's not. I don't know if it's a laughing matter, Chaos. Wouldn't be, I'd just be on the news. I mean, I don't know what the rules are. I actually don't know what the rules are for the sexuality thing. I know, like, you're not supposed to wear sheer tops and stuff, but if you should just say, oh, I'm gonna get totally starkers and make love to a pillow, you know, is that against the TOS? If you say you're going to, be warned, you know. Here's a warning beforehand. Didn't laugh. Okay. Fair enough. 100% serious. It's my serious face. But yeah, you're absolutely right, you didn't laugh. So, yeah, precisely that. Ooh la la, with no, in a very, very serious way. Oh, that's horrible. I hate this level. Woohoo! Final Fantasy, I have. So now I need to unplug one thing I'm not using. I don't mean my brain. And my pants are falling down. No showing private parts. Is that actually what they call it as well? That's a very childish way of putting it. Well, I suppose not. I don't think I have any of those. Nothing of mine is private. Whatever, share and share alike. Right, I'm moving that across. Estimated time remaining. Nothing, but it's going pretty fast actually. Yeah, I'm glad to say that I don't have any of those, Chaos. Otherwise, nobody would have seen them. Even the doctor that brought me into this world. Decent. Yeah, Well, if there's anything that the Mayor's Den is famous for, it is decency. We need to have a completely decent podcast because I'm British. Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-beep. Ba-ba-ba-beep. Oh, god damn it. God, do you know what's killing me in this game? It's just the fact that it's emulating the thingy. The gap between the two screens. There's a huge gap, and I don't know which to look at, and sometimes you're in the middle and can't see Sonic. This is where Penguin comes in and tells me I'm blaming my tools. And I'm saying, yeah, only because it's their fault. Which is the best time to blame something. Penguin, penguin. I'm a little penguin. I like to slide all over the ice and then I'll hide. I feel like singing a song. I quite liked Penguin's suggestion of karaoke night. I don't know what, like, would I get a PS4 game or something that's like Karaoke Island or something? I don't know. I don't know about those kind of games. Those kind of games are for usually for chavs. So I don't really know. You played on this game where you sing? Sick, mate. Singing Beyonce all night. Yeah, I can understand. I'm not bothered. Because it is jealousy at the end of the day, and I'll admit it. That someone could just have something like be female and have a good body and get 1 million fans overnight without any kind of actual talent or anything. So fair play. Same thing for OnlyFans, fair play. I would, if I could, do you know what I mean? But I can see why people do get annoyed at it as well. It's kind of like, it's privilege, isn't it? That's the best description of it. Being given something for just who you are, rather than merit. Well, there's a certain merit to having boobs, I guess. Well done. But yeah, I can see why. I can see why people like get upset when they're trying very hard and reading all these things, be unique, be engaging, yada yada yada. Even for the ASMR stuff, I can see why. I mean, it's just about being pretty. Again, I don't think half the people who watch those things are into the sound effects. I think they just want to see someone pretty licking a mic that's very phallic. You know what I mean? And I'm assuming we're going to get an influx as well because TikTok's gone. TikTok is the king of all that, isn't it? So I kind of came to Twitch because it was quite grown up, really nice people, no toxic stuff. But we're probably just going to get infected with all the TikTok toxicity. Hey. But what I can't understand is like why certain ones of them have like more followers than others. Because once you've seen it, you've seen it. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, oh no, they're really good at exposing themselves. I mean, and they've got 1,000, and they've got 250, and they've got 500. It's bizarre. Penis-shaped microphone. Yeah. Hey, that'd be great, wouldn't it? I'm not tempted, you know. I'm tempted. I was thinking this the other night. I'm tempted to start doing something like that in a really ironic way to almost take the piss out of them all. Like, I'm not going to go trans or anything, but just be a normal bloke, but do like ASMR or do like a dance-a-thon with my top off and just see who finds it funny. Do you know what I mean? Just purely to say, yeah, the whole thing is stupid. I illustrate this by the fact here's a guy doing it, you know. Or just, but if it was a guy doing it that wasn't in any way, do you know what I mean? He worked at a coal mine all day. He was a man's man, but he came on and did something like that on Twitch. I find that quite funny and endearing. And I'd hope that people aren't biased and they were given the same amount of followers that the lady would get for it. Because it's the same content, you know what I mean? And it's not about looks, right? TikTok was going to the USA, it's already back. What? Yeah, it'd be brilliant. I'd love it. I would embrace it. Because what do I care? Out of all my mates in this working class area, let me tell you, I'm one of the most in tune people with that stuff who's not actually gay. So, you know. Because I never care. It's all silliness. It's all a bit of fun. So, yeah, it'd be brilliant. And the best thing that would happen out of that is my faith in humanity would be restored. I think, oh, they're actually just doing this because they like this content. They like the idea of somebody expressing themselves, self-empowering themselves, and just because it happens to be Bob, who's a coal miner, and it's very sexist and all this stuff and old school, that doesn't matter because they just like the content, which would be great. Rather than, oh, I'm going to say it's for these virtuous reasons, but really it's because she's pretty and I've got a boner. It's like, yeah, see through you. Whoa. Right, I've downloaded my brain, and I have acquired Final Fantasy VII PC. The reason it didn't work last time, I remember now, was it was the Steam version that I got, but it wouldn't install it, and I can only assume that's because I wasn't like logged into my account and didn't have the whatever version license. Right, and direction to get a boost in that direction. Oh yes, that in it. Press right R in midair, springs and ramps to do tricks in this, I think. Yeah, I noticed that before. There's an area that I just couldn't get to. Mate. And eventually I looked it up online, and you can do like a double jump. My two favourite people in the world. Besides my grandma and my dad. God damn it, what am I doing? You guys have honestly given me the most inspiration and ambition when it comes to everything within the past year and a half. So thank you. And I mean that. And general assistance. And if there's anything I like, it's general assistance. Thirdly Swedish. Hey, what's that from? I think that's from Bottom. No, I'm not doing any tricks. I haven't really needed any. I mean, there's a load of stuff in there. I can boost. I can do that like kickflip in the air. I think that's it actually, but I'm probably supposed to be employing those all the time. But that's the only place I needed to use it when I was trying to jump a little bit higher because you can't do it without it. For everything else, I'm just playing Sonic 1 here. You're the second one, Chaos. Chaos, the cutie patootie. God, am I back to the first level? Am I? Corporal assistance. Is that like Major Pain? Anybody seen the film Major Pain? Anybody heard the story of the little Indian? Chaos, it's you. Of course it's you. Who else could I mean? Right, I'm going to check what's going on with that. Right, that's done. Right, eject. Nobody look at me. Me junk. Right, give me 1 second to do some jiggery pokery. Look at those bags. I need to sort that out before Wednesday. Right, I'm copying that over. So in a moment, I will have Final Fantasy. Oh, I'm not going to be able to play my guitar as well either. Because of my mic, am I? Final Fantasy 7 PC and Seventh Heaven, which is already downloaded. I'm allowed to say that, it's free. Spooky cutie, sure. I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Nearly there. Vinci started me on streaming. Then chaos took my hand, took me to a lovely place of friendship. We call it Sonic Land. Now I've reached affiliate and I don't know what to do. I feel kinda goalless and it's poopy doo. But I've still got my two bits. All the deck characters in Tekken 8. Right. Do. Downloads. I think in a second I might just stop streaming to YouTube anyway. Downloads. Where? Sources. Restream channels. Alright. I'm going to stop streaming to YouTube.